It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? He is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's going from 0-2 to 3-2.
But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On his way to second is Eaton. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cain on his way to second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Drilled right back up the middle. Murphy to his right. He has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Designated hitter.
Now to the plate, number 11, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Second baseman.
He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, you wonder why left-hand hitters have such pretty swings. When you get the first pitch like that and you hit it to right field for a hit, Man, it's a pretty thing.
Rendon.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he watches ball one. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Marcelo Zuna. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
After it is Kane. 2 gone. Here's Howie Kendrick. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Zimmerman has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
No strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
3 balls. No strikes.
On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Set to deliver on 3-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Batting 8. First baseman.
Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one.
The playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And a fastball just a bit up.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop
Trey Turner is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one to first, That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Center fielder, number 2.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? The 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lays off 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Dribbled to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting. Center
in now
fielder.
is Lorenzo Cain. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He popped out in his first trip. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning. Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The batter, right
ready for
fielder.
another chance. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So in now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 6.
Swing and a line drive, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The batter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, a base hit in his first trip. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 14.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Dustin Pedroia.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pedroia waiting, the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, number 11.
Settling in now, number 11. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The shortstop, number 2.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper has got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3. Ready now, Eduardo Nunez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He got to check his eyes. He was really late.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Murphy backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher, Blake Swihart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon in foul ground. 2 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Ready with the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Pedroia. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Nationals leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy's got it. The tag, and he is out on to first to complete the double play.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out. Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball in.
In now, number 11. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 4.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Howie Kendrick is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Now here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 72. Xander.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Turner onto the grass. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Hanley Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Adam Eaton.
Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kane going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given him the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Too low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Striding in once again, Anthony Rendon. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ball 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that. Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first is going to get him in the National. Nats leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Now batting.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cain on his way to second, and this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3, and he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling, even when he's down 0-2.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses here. No, called a strike on the inside corner. Wow, it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again. It's a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Tyler Thornburg will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Ready once again. JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane on the move. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. Here comes the go-ahead run. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Hey, even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while. And that's definitely the case here. He totally misplayed.
Adam Lind will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Rolled slowly to first. Ramirez comes up with it. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
The batter, number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And no swing, apparently, ball one. The 1-0. Ball two.
He's going back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
The 3-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 3-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Betts is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Washington. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready now, number 11. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Number 11.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. The relay. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1 out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Here's the first pitch. Eduardo Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher to make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And he takes a cold strike one. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. They put the tag on, and he is out at third. Hit back up the middle. Turner has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Adam Eaton. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Addison Reed takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 43. Addison, 3.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He doubled his last time through. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Ryan Madsen. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit out toward short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
They've left a lot of men on base that have plenty of opportunities, and here's another one.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got. Boston strands a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off with an afternoon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Carson Smith takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Carson Smith.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia has it. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 6.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He was a ground out victim last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Ramirez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Washington.
Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, number 11. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So they go down. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Back to first, and it'll be in time to take care of Lynn, the double play.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Trey Turner. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Full count. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. This is pulled into right. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. The runner scores from second. Eaton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches. His breath. Here comes the first pitch. Bryce Harper is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Joe Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need. Into the box now. Eduardo. Nunez. He'll start things out against Ryan Madsen as Cody Allen is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Now pitching for Washington, number 38.
And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a curveball that hangs on inside for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on to get that tying run to the plate.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Brock Holt. Come on to pinch hit now. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brock Holt is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Allen sets. Here's the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Three to 1 the final score this afternoon. Washington win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nationals. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.